workout started.
Alright everybody, this is week 2 and I'm out at the pretty much the same spot. I think I was sitting over there last time, and so we're across the bay, Long Beach and Queen Mary again. I'm just in the parking lot right now. So I've gone about 6 miles so far, maybe 5 miles, but I got a heart rate monitor and it's on me right here. And it gives you a nice little readout here. So it says my burn I've only done like 26 seconds. I've been the burst mode, so I've been up at 160s for about 17 minutes. So that's a pretty hard ride. Well, for me it is. Just not being in shape. So this should gradually go down. So this little clock here, I should be more in the burn instead of the burst. So in the future, hopefully I'll be able to do that. And I'm not sure, I synced it up and it kind of did a reading. So Wahoo does like a reading, so it'll tell you where your maximum heart rate is and everything. I'm not sure that that's completely accurate, but I'm gonna have to do some tests on my own. I know there's some stuff on YouTube where you can find out how to do that. So I want to do that, but I just wanted to take this heart rate monitor out for a spin to see how it is. So far the ride's good. A little bummed out. I rode yesterday, and there's there's like a Strava competition that I entered. You have to do, I think, like 93 miles within 2 weeks. So I was all ready for that. Went out yesterday, did about 15 miles, or like 14 and some change, and I didn't have the GPS on, so it doesn't record it the right way. It just records it as the distance that I went, but it doesn't show me where I was and all that. So for whatever reason, it's not adding the 14 miles. So that just means I got 14 more miles that I'm gonna have to add to it. But that's okay. I mean, I should be doing that anyway, but it just kind of gives me a little more motivation. So today I'll probably ride about 15 miles, and then tomorrow, which will be Monday, I'll ride another 15, and then sometime next week, maybe a Thursday or Friday, I'm going to get in another 15 just to make up for the one yesterday. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm going to head back, and I'm going to probably take a few different little routes just to kind of see. There's so many different routes around here in Long Beach, and I've just been going on kind of the same one. So I want to explore a little bit, maybe get a few more miles in that way. And that's it for now. All right, quick stop, Anaheim Street in Long Beach. The riverbed right here. So I took a little different route. I'm probably about a mile, maybe 2 miles in. I'm gonna turn around and go back 2 miles and then go back throughout Long Beach. So just wanted to add some miles to my trip. Over here, the people behind us. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Just taking a little break. We're gonna get back on it. This is it's a nice ride. I could just take it right out to the street if I wanted to, but I'm not big on riding on the streets, at least not yet. I mean, I need to find a nice bike path to ride on. I just don't trust people, so we're gonna have to see how that works out in the future, because at some point I want to do some real long rides, so I'm gonna have to find some streets that I can ride on that are pretty safe. But for right now, this will do it, and let's get back at it. Okay, so week 2 is down, and I had a really good time. I went 2 times this week. So I missed a day. So basically, what I'm trying to do on the weekend, I have 3 days off, so I'm trying to ride every day. But I had an engagement to go to, so I couldn't ride all 3 days. But I rode 2 days, and I felt great both days. So there are a few things I'm still struggling with, and one is the pedals, the clipless pedals. I'm still struggling with them, and mainly at intersections, because I get nervous when I'm at an intersection trying to clip in, and I always have to peek down. And basically, the way I do it is I'll have one foot that's clipped in. So usually it's my right foot. I'm clipped into the pedal. And then that's the foot that I push off with. So if I'm at an intersection, the light turns green, I push off, get a little bit of momentum, and then I have to peek down just to see where my pedal is. For whatever reason, and let's just say this is the pedal, for whatever reason, they're upside down. I don't know why that is, or I guess it'd be this way. So let's say the pedal goes this way, or you step on the pedal this way, but it's usually upside down. Now, I don't know if that's just the way I had them put all this stuff on my bike, so I don't know if that's normal or if that's just with my pedals, but they are upside down. So I have to take my foot, the tip of my foot, and flip the pedal over and then press down to clip in. And usually when I clip in, as long as I have my foot in close to the area where it needs to be, I just start pedaling and it'll automatically clip in. So the only problem is just flipping it over, and that's what I have to peek down and flip over. So when I'm at an intersection, it's really kind of stressful, because the last thing I want to be doing is looking down. I want to be looking forward, looking around, making sure there's no cars coming. So I do what I've tried to do is back off just a little bit, so I'm not right at the intersection. So when I do go, I have a little bit of time to peek down before I hit the intersection and then go. And then I've also been kind of timing it too. So if I'm coming to an intersection, I'm looking at the lights, seeing, okay, it's going to turn green, and then I can keep going. So I'm doing that as well. So I'm kind of timing it. Whereas when I first started, I'm just riding. I'm not even paying attention. So when I get to the light, it's like, oh, okay, it's red, and then I stop, and then I have to clip in and do all that. So if I can avoid clipping in at an intersection, I will. I'll try to slow down a little bit before I get there and hope that the light turns green so I can go. So that's been my experience with that, with the clip-in pedals. The other thing, I got a heart rate monitor, as I showed you in the video. So that's something new, and I've never really monitored my heart rate before, so I don't really know what to expect. I do know that it seems to be pretty high according to the test that was done on Wahoo. So and like I said, I'm taking that whole test with a grain of salt, but I am looking at that, and my heart rate looks like it's pretty high as far as when I'm riding. So I'm hoping that with conditioning, my heart rate will go down, and my recovery will go down as well, because what I do is I put the heart rate monitor on, and I keep it on the whole time. And so I'll keep it on obviously the ride, but then when I say the whole time, I mean when I go home, I still have it on. So when I'm on my way home, I should say, when I'm driving home, I still have the heart rate monitor on. And the reason that I do that is I want to see my recovery time. I want to see how long it takes for my heart rate to get back down to a normal rate, or like a resting rate. So I've noticed it's still, and one thing that's kind of funny too is when I'm driving, I don't know if it's LA or what, but my heart rate's still up there when I'm driving. When I stop at a signal light, my heart rate will go back down. And then when I start driving again, my heart rate goes up a little bit. Not anything extreme, but it does go up a little bit, I noticed. So just something to think about, I guess. It's stressful driving in LA if you guys don't know. So heart rate monitor and clipless pedals, those are the two things that I've been looking at this week. And I've had a great time. I'm still loving it. I mean, it's Like I said in my first video, the feeling after you get off, after you stop riding is just, it's an amazing feeling. And so I'm gonna keep it going. We have third weeks coming up, and I have no complaints at this point. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys. If you guys have any comments, please post them below. If you have any pointers, tips, please post in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.